Well, I love the first card that comes up for you guys. This is the Ten of Chalices in traditional tarot. It's the Ten of Cups. And the Ten of Cups means emotional security, feeling emotionally grounded. I want to say bound, but not bound in a bad way. Bound as you've given your all, you're giving your all to a relationship or two relationships. You know, it's interesting. We're having the full moon in Libra on, I want to say, is it the 9th or the 10th? And so Libra is all about relationships, right? So it'll be interesting to see how that unfolds for people. I feel like for you guys that you've been very comfortable and you feel good about your home life, and some of you who you're with, the cup runneth over in some ways. It's the beginning of the month. If Cancer, if you're one of those that are single and you're not in a relationship, then possibly, you know, there's an opportunity for you to meet someone and grow with that person. Make a life together. It's either sitting behind this tree or in front of this tree, rather. I always say behind, but I'm looking this way, on this pink blanket, and all of the 10 cups are right here. Emotional abundance. Not to say that everything is perfect, but I do feel like for some of you that the foundation is there for you to spring forward in other directions, as long as you are feeling emotionally grounded. That's what I'm getting. And it may be to listen to your partner, listen to your friends, listen to those who want to express themselves. And not that you guys don't, you're actually very nurturing. And of course, this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Always watch your Moon and Rising signs as well. But you guys do have a very nurturing, compassionate nature. So it might be that you're in that mode and you're wanting to make your home a happier, gentler place. Maybe you're bringing in some candles, or you're saging, or you're redecorating, or you're just wanting to spruce up and feel like you're comfortable. And of course, the Cancers of the world, your home is your castle. So why not? Why not treat it well? Why not talk to it? Why not talk to the plants outside and say thank you, plants, for growing, or the trees or the grass or whatever you have around you. Spring is in the air, so feeling good about that. You do have some other things going on. I mean, don't we always? Life is not perfect, is it? That's what life is about, right? Some of the challenges, that's where we grow and we learn. So a lot of you have been feeling like you've been working hard to take care of this home and pay the bills, and you've taken on some responsibilities. And sometimes you want to be in this scenario instead of this scenario. It's like, I'd actually rather be doing this. I'd rather be sitting by the lake and hugging someone or having a picnic. But you have a goal in mind, Cancer, and the goal is to reach some sort of marker where you can feel less burdened by your work. Maybe your hours, you want to organize them or change them or make them different so that you're not feeling like you're always thinking about your work. You know, it's like when you work at home, or let's just say from home, and you have an office, and sometimes you just have to close that door at the end of the day, or whenever your hours are at the end of your time, and just say, okay, that's it. Now I'm going to go into a whole different, I'm going to go knit, or I'm going to go watch some exciting movie, or go out with a friend, and leave it behind, because we just need to know when to do that. It's healthier emotionally and physically. It's healthier. So I feel like that you guys have been carrying a burden, or you feel like you have. This card may mean a lot like you've been taking on additional work, and where's it going, and how do I get to this lighter space? I think by looking at this, wow, you have 2 10s in your spread, Cancer. Interesting. Oh my gosh, no, you have 3. Wow. Okay, let me take a deep breath on that for a moment because that's a biggie. Wow. And I don't mean that in a bad way. Actually, the tens of the suits, so 10 of cups, 10 of wands, and 10 of swords. That's amazing. I'll take a picture of that. After I do the video, I'll take a picture. 10 is the last card of the suit. It starts with ace, and 10 is the last regular card before the court cards. But 10 means the finality, the feeling of, like this is abundance. This is the final, I've been there, I've done that, no more negative thinking, I'm moving on. She's sending the negative beliefs up in, she's burning them and they're going up into smoke. This, when you're on your final journey, you're ready to get there. So it's finality. It's seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. That's amazing, 3 tens. So 3 in numerology, I'm thinking about that as well. 3 in numerology has to do with hope and optimism. And I feel like that's what you all are, that's your goal. You're wanting to feel more hope. Maybe January and February and possibly March, maybe especially March, you're like, where's all this going? Why am I doing all of this work? Maybe something that you were excited about before, and it's gotten to be more of a hassle or a routine. And you're like, where's the fun in this? And it's so very, very, very interesting, you guys. So I'm pointing at both of these. So how they work together, these 3 work together, is that saying that you're letting go. You need to let go so that you want new beginnings. You just want new beginnings in your life. You're ready for different. You're ready for change. You're ready for, your work to be exciting, your love to be exciting. And I think, like I said, this is a foundation card. You're thinking. Some of you guys, I'm feeling like, stay optimistic. Sometimes, we get a little bit of on the negative side, and we need to let that go up in smoke. Wow. Well, the 4th card is the same as the Justice card, and this is in this particular deck. Actually, I really like this card. If you can see it, there you go. It's called the Standing Stone, and it has light shone through the trees. You can see those, and then there's some daisies down here, and then the spider that's connecting the two stones at the beginning of the little circle. And on the Standing Stone are the Libra scales for balance and justice, and a labyrinth, which is carved in. And the story goes, where the standing stones are, the mystics used to go and arbitrate, sit and arbitrate if there was a decision to be made. And as they made that final decision, there was fairness, there was justice, there was enlightenment. So, with all of these 10s, it feels like at the end of the road there is fairness for you. There is a balance for you. It may be that you need to take on more of a balanced feeling in life and not be thrown, one way too far and then another way too far. If you feel like you're working too much, play. If you feel like you're playing too much, do a few things that make you feel like you're practical and you're balanced. But I do feel like that there's a positive outcome. This card can also mean, because of the scales and it's the Justice card, it can mean a court case or a justice or an attorney, a legal situation. Let me look at the cards here and see how they stack up. If the Knight, the King of Swords were in here anywhere, then I would say this is definitely a legal situation. Well, it could be. I do feel like for some of you, and again, this is not for all Cancers, but I do feel like for some of you, well, we are in tax season. I was getting ready to say filing papers, possibly some court hearings, legal injustices, traffic tickets. It could be any of that you're needing to take care of. So it could be part justice. It could be that you're needing some balance in your life and you're looking for that. So it's interesting that the Queen of Wands comes up as the outcome card. She's a passionate woman. She's a fire sign, which would be a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, sun, moon, or rising. She has her purple flowers for her psychic and intuition. She's a very intuitive woman. She takes charge and leads and invents and, and inspires. So this could be either someone that you know that is inspiring you, motivating you, holding your hand or leading the way, or someone who's very creative and gives you some good input, or that it could be you taking on this essence of this Queen of Wands. So let me know in the comments below, Cancer, who this Queen of Wands is to you, if you want to. The court cards, especially the queens and the kings, the knights, yes, too, but especially the queen and kings are sometimes hard to read in a reading because they can mean different people to everyone. They could either be someone who's taking this on. This could be you taking on this essence, or it could be actually one of the fire signs. So let me know. Okay, I'm going to pull some clarifying cards. I'm going to use the same deck. And let's see what comes up for you. Well, what do you know? Okay, that's too funny. I said earlier about this Justice card, Standing Stone. If the King of Swords came up, or if the King of Swords were in this particular spread, then this definitely would be about a legal or justice system, that sort of thing. Well, here's the King of Swords. They call it the King of Athenes in this particular deck. All right, so I do feel like that some of you may have some justice. You may be talking to an attorney. You may be talking to an accountant, maybe about your taxes. Maybe you owe some taxes. It doesn't have to be, it's just a legal beagle, staying out of jail or going to jail. It could be about just the necessity of being practical and organized and needing the help of someone, an air sign, which again would be a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. And I said again because this is a Libra card. The Justice card is a Libra card. And this guy oftentimes reminds me of a Libra. So let me know. Interesting. This card wants to come out. This was the bottom card. All right. Well, this is the High Priest. So this is all about following scholarly pursuits of spiritual understanding, spiritual teachings, opening up to new spiritual teachings. Maybe you are following a new path, or you've learned something new recently. I have. I'm learning about human design. That's fascinating. If you all haven't done that, then you may want to. You need to know your birth time. But it's spiritual, but it could even go deeper with this. It's like you want to follow your course in life. What can you do? What type of action can you do? Who can you learn from? That's what it's feeling like to me, is there's someone out there that you can learn from that will help you stay more balanced. Some of you have been worried. Okay, 2 cards wanted to come out. Some of you have stayed up at night worrying. It could be about money. It could be about, I'm hearing finances. I'm hearing car repair. So that could be that maybe your car has given you some problems and you're having to spend a lot on that. It could be about health. It possibly, still in a lot of regions, there's the flus or colds, or I'm hearing a lot about rashes. And before I started this reading, I had a tiny little pain on the left side of my head. So any of you all that are experiencing headaches, stay calm, or whatever you do to help that. I'm not a doctor, of course, but, just take care of yourself. Know that there's light shining through. This too shall pass. All right. And then another card that came up is the 3 of Swords. You're getting a lot of sword cards. Here's the 10, the 3, the 9, the King. So this is a lot about your thinking this month. The 3 of Swords is, okay, basically, maybe you've been hurt in the past and you're thinking, should I go back into that situation? Should I go back into, she's wondering if she should go back into this house. It's broken down, it needs some help. Or is she better to go another way, another path? So in the romance department, in the relationship department, if you've been hurt and it's caused you some pain, you know, of course, discern and feel it out if it's best for you to do that. I'm going to draw an outcome card. Or if it's a friend, wow, a lot wanted to come out. Or if it's a friend who's said some unkind words to you, because I'm getting that with Cancer. I'm getting some of you Cancer, some people have said unkind words to you, being very unthoughtful, not discerning their own words. So let's see, what's an outcome card for Cancer for 3 of Swords? The 8 of Cups. Okay, so the 8 of Cups is about moving past the negative situations and the negative emotions in life. This is a life-changing card. So some of you are going to literally move on. And that could be in a physical sense. Maybe you're wanting to move and your partner doesn't want to, but you need to go on and the relationship's over, or you just need to, in your heart, maybe it's a client that you don't want to work with any longer. It's really more of a life-changing card, though. This could be leaving familiar surroundings. This could be a group or an organization you've been working with, and it's like, you know what? I'm not feeling it any longer. So he's taking his walking stick, he's taking the lessons he's learned, which are in his bag here, and he's moving forward. So, just saying, so that you can create your new destiny. This is the Magician card in traditional tarot. And she has, as you can see, the Pentacle, the Cup. Here's the Sword, and she has the Wand in her hand. So she has all the elements of the earth. And the Crow is there to help guide her and support her. And the Magician card is the number 1 in the traditional tarot. So after the Fool card of going on the journey, it's a 0, and it's like the Fool's open to new adventures. Then the 1 comes in, the Magician says, okay, I've learned some things. I'm going to put them to test now. I'm going to create my destiny because I've learned some things on this journey I went on as an independent, naive person or youngster. But now I have enough information where I can brew something together that will create magic in my life. And I think this Queen of Wands is going to be of benefit to you. Okay, Cancer, let me go ahead and add up these cards for you. Let's see how they work out numerologically as well as the traditional Tarot Major Arcana cards. Well, we have 3 10s, so that's 30. Pretty easy. 41, 42. I'll do that again. 1, because the court cards are always 1. 1 and 11 is 12. And 30 is 42. Okay. 4 and 2 is 6. 6 in numerology has to do with self-love. Whenever I work with people and they have a 6, which is in the major part of their numerology chart, whether they're born on the 6th or the 24th, or they have a life path of one of those, wherever the 6 is major, it means that you really care for other people. You're very caring, you're very nurturing, but please take care of yourself as well because you want to be there for other people. And when we give all of our power away, when we give all of our nurturing away, then it's hard to be there for others, isn't it? All right. And the major arcana card that the 6 matches is it's called the Lord and the Lady in this particular deck. It's the Lover's card. So this is about, again, a committed relationship, making decisions together, balance. This is what it feels like for me, for you guys, is those of you who are in a relationship, you're working together to be more harmonious in your finances and your playtime and your work time. There's a bit of loyalty too. That's awesome.